Hello everyone and welcome back to another video with Dracon. Now as you can see today, we got us a very unique piece for the pre-painted plastic miniatures line from the Icons of the Realm. We have the Spiderdragon, and actually now it's showing us some of the other ones like the Bone Rock. Very nice looking like horror set. I believe this is the same set as Loth, or not Loth, I mean Miska the Wolf Spider. I believe he's in the same set, like this is just another premium from it. I gotta say, I'm really looking forward to this because I love my dragon models. They're always really cool. And this one is something I've heard people make jokes about, but I'm kind of hoping WizKids really went the right way with it. I'm hoping we got some really good quality here. And the price for one is a chef's kiss. What you're looking for this bad boy. Okay, so let's open this big boy up here, or this cool Arthropodia boy, and take a look. And here he is out of the box, the Spiderdragon. Or Spiderdragon. I'm not sure if it's Spiderdragon or Spider. I like kind of saying Spiderdragon. Sounds kind of cool. And look at the sculpts on this boy. Look at his details. My goodness. I'm glad I upgraded my camera so you can see these cool little details in him. And now I know you're probably thinking, Dracon, he's a very simple model. But you know what? You gotta love simplicity when it's done right. This is a simple premium, but it's done right. Look at the details. You got small details, big Arthropodia sort of segmental details, and they're done perfectly. This is how you do it, WizKids. This is what I want to see. This is what our tabletops require when we can't print something like this. Trust me, I've looked. I've looked on the internet. I can't find a good Spiderdragon model. The one I saw once was just, I'm sorry to the person who created it, but God ugly, just horrible. But this is awesome. Look at the details in the neck. Look at the underscaling. Look at the back scaling. The cool scorpion tail. I like that little feature. I mean, granted, I think if I remember correctly about this type of dragon, they can. I mean, it's kind of like a wyvern tail now that I think about it. But anyway, so here we have a black dragon merged with I'm gonna say a fiendish spider, just because it looks menacing and dark. I mean, I love how the legs have these giant defensive spikes on them. I love how there's these this 2 rows of big bulky, what's the word I'm looking for? Osteoderms? Yeah, we'll say osteoderms. I mean, because they could be spikes, but they're also osteoderms. I mean, they're like armor segments. I wish they had actually kept the black dragon's white in his, or the bone color in his sorry, in his skull dragon horns that they have. That's my only gripe I'm getting with this, but it kind of works. They did do some dry brushing, as you can see, to give a little whitening effect on there. So I do appreciate it. I like the big black spidery fangs that are blackened for the rest of his teeth, so you can see a difference. I like the tongue coming out still. I just love his details. I'm sorry, this thing's just cool. You're telling me it's like this. You took a spider, a dragon, and I guess a wyvern. I mean, since dragons and wyverns are related by ancestral. Anyway, I like it. I really, really like it. I think this is something really cool if you got any players who are scared of spiders. I mean, what makes a spider worse than slapping a dragon into the fusion mix and letting it now spew acid while also having terrifying webs, or maybe it makes acid webs as a death trap thing or something. I don't know. He could be fast, since spiders are pretty quick on the ground with all those legs. Maybe he outruns your players, runs up and just bites them and stabs them and goes to town. I mean, this thing's really cool. Now, this would be a huge class creature, so he's not a gargantuan. Could there be a gargantuan variant of this? Probably, but I don't think dragons, considering as proud as they are of their species and what they let survive, I don't think they'd let this live, the same reason why they don't let wyverns live. So I feel this would probably get killed off by big dragons. So I think if any of your other black dragons came across this, or green dragons, because they can come into contact, coppers. Oh, now that I think about it, I think a copper dragon would want to eat this thing. Because copper dragons love eating giant spiders and scorpions for their venom. I bet he would want to eat this thing. Because not only would he be taking out a draconian rival, but I mean, it's also food. And I feel they would look at it as a lesser than a wyvern lesser. Where it's I kill him to get rid of him, and then he's I kind of I want to eat the spidery parts. I want to eat the legs and rip out some of the venom, eat the tail, things like that. I could feel a copper dragon would want to do that. Now, granted, I know what you're else thinking. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think, granted, we all know that the metallic dragons, coppers, are the most kind of evil of them. Bronze, I feel, would try to understand this thing, so he'd probably have a conversation with it. Silver would kill it for being an abomination and draconian existence in general. A gold dragon would probably want to understand it first to get the knowledge, and then he'd probably vaporize it himself. Because, you know, they are kind of an ultimate, like, law creature that's like, nah, you're not allowed to live. Silver's right about that. You gotta die. And then just, you know, red dragon would kill it because it's an abomination as well, and a lesser. A black dragon would kill it because, in this situation, it's an insultment of his own species because it's been fused with a spider. Now, I don't know, honestly, the lore of the Spiderdragon. I gotta look up that lore and take a look at it, because I know, like, spider cobras or desert ones. This thing, actually, I think is pretty useful because of that. Since it's got a little scorpionish, a little spidery in there, I think this would be great for most dungeons. Any deep, dark dungeons that don't have a ton of light or Underdark would be great. You could use them for a desert campaign. I wouldn't say a water campaign. I mean, granted, though, black dragons do like water. And there are some, you know, another thing about there are spiders that are good in the water as well. So, you know what? Other than, like, maybe on giant locations with lots of giants, locations that are in the air a lot, you know, another thing about, though, you have a lot of spiders that, like, make big webs up in the sky to catch birds. So crap, you know, hold on a minute. Hold on. Dracon's got to rethink his thoughts here, because I'm like, darn, that actually could work for a lot of places, too. Man. I mean, because you took how, like, spiders, they're everywhere. Spiders get everywhere in this planet except the cold region. So I guess white dragons will never come across this creature on a normal basis. There. At least something that's, you know, there. It doesn't like the cold. We'll go with that. Because I don't know spiders that really exist in the cold, like, wintry Antarctic regions at all. Ugh, man, it was hard to think of that for a second. I'm like, dang, where can I throw this creature? Because technically there are water spiders. If this thing pulls that same trick, since it's also a dragon, which is able to swim great in the water and holds breath for a long time too, I mean, like, oh, darn it. Now, I'm looking at the feet. They aren't exactly like normal spiders. They have more of those, like, I like to call them tiptoey feet. So I would give this thing probably like a quiet feature, like what's the word I'm looking for? Like silent approach, where it's like harder to identify from like it coming down a hallway at you without you knowing. Maybe it's got like a rogue style, like stealth attack, first attack on an unrecognizing opponent. It just does like double damage or something, or, you know. And I definitely say it's going to have poison. It's going to have the acid. It's got like so much possibilities. I really like it. It's a really cool creature. This is what I want more from WizKids, these unexpected, strange creatures. Like, do I want a Cobra Dragon eventually at some point? Yes. Yes, I do. Do I want, like, eventually at some point, a dragon giant hybrid? No. Because the lore-wise, I don't think anyone's going to let that thing live. Kobolds would find it as an abomination. Dragons would find it as an abomination. All the above. But, I gotta say, it's really cool. I mean, this is a model I would never recommend. Now, price-wise, when I got him on sale. He was actually around $39.99 normally. So a little bit on the expensive side, but luckily, I've seen him a lot on sale now. And I think they even dropped his price, I believe. I could be wrong, so, you know, don't take my word for it. That was when I last looked at him, and it's been a while. But, like, I got him for around, like, $25 because it was on sale. Like, they dropped the price, like, they did a slash on the price, and then there was a coupon that got me another $5 off, and I was like, heck, man, you're going to tell me that basically I'm getting this thing for like $25.99 with tax? I'm on board with it. I'm going to snag it because this is a really cool dragon. This is cool for any of you dragon collectors or any of you even arthropodia collectors like spiders and scorpions. This is something, honestly, that should go on a shelf because it's so unique, and this is what I want to see more from WizKids and Wizards of the Coast. I want to see this kind of stuff that looks like it took effort. It's got painting details on it. Could there be a little more dry brushing on the spikes and maybe a little different coloration? Yeah, I think that would have helped to help it from being all the same color. But remember, this is a creature that hides in the dark, probably. So it probably doesn't want to have too many bright colors. I wish the frill on top, since it is a small frill, was a little more green, like a youthful black dragon has until they get older. But I'm not going to lie. I like it. I wish there was a little bit more painting, dry brushing on the back, as you can see with the scales. But other than that, this thing is, in my opinion, a slam dunk. This is awesome. Yeah, guys, I mean, if you're going to want to add this to your collection, I 100% support you. This thing's great. If you can get it for an even good deal like I did, I'd say jump on it immediately. Grab one. It's a lot better than we got with Miska. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you today. But if you come this far in the video, I thank you very much. I always like to put this at the end for you guys so you don't got to at the front. If you like the video, Make sure in this case you acid web that like button. Subscribe down below if you haven't done so already. That way you're getting all the notifications on whenever I post out videos, since I'm getting back into it. And also, guys, you got any comments, ideas, concerns, or if you guys have something that I might have missed as a cool thing or a cool idea, throw in the comment down below. I always love hearing that stuff from you guys. Even if it's ideas, comments, concerns, you know, all the above. I love hearing it all. And share with your friends, help get more people to view the channel. Enjoy, and have a great one, guys. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.